Hello, welcome back to It's New. A new is off today for the Easter holiday. I hope it's doing well. In the event, we got the rest of the team. Greg, what do you got for us today?
I've got 102 billion problems, but search ain't one as internet advertising sees a jump in revenue.
I got that Google was declared a monopoly for the second time in this year. And Mordy?
In the event that events don't appear on the SERP, break glass.
Got it. Yada, yada, yada. Greg, you're up.
Okay, Barry had a write-up over on Search Engine Roundtable talking about the fact that the ads are in a healthy place, I would say. Unfortunately for Morty, you're not an ads guy.
I'm not anti-ads. I'm just anti-blind spending on ads.
Okay, well, ads, specifically search ads, saw a $14 billion increase in 2024 over 2023, according to the IAB and PwC's Internet Advertising Report. That was about 16% annual growth. So search ads are quite healthy. And then also they covered a variety of different formats as well. So social media ad revenue rose to 88.8 billion, kind of making some headway there on against search ads, I would say. That was a growth of 36.7%. Video advertising jumped 19% as well. Display was slow compared to everything else, only 12%. And retail media networks were up 23% year over year. So lots of increases. I'm just assuming the cost of clicks are going up and advertisers in the auctions and wanting to do better with ads because that's an easy way to go, Morty.
I got no comment on any of this. I'm just going to wait for Barry's story.
I mean, you summed it up well. I mean, there's not much more to say. It looks like it's nice to see search is still dominating the overall internet ad spend, which is nice as well to see that. And it's nice to see there's growth. So it's good for a lot of people who listen here, and hopefully your budgets are increasing and not decreasing. And you guys are making more money. I know Greg seems to be because he has that skeleton in the background. So
yeah.
Wrong holiday, Greg. Also weird.
Somebody put it in my office, and so I just put it by the briefcase, my infamous briefcase that Barry gave me. But just one other note on the story too. Like I feel like from 2021 to 2023, there was like some growth, like 5 billion a year, then 4 billion, and then it really jumped. It jumped up that 14. So that was last year was a big year for especially search.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, let's get my monocle here. That's all.
I wonder if COVID had any impact on that for those years. But any event,
I wonder if being a freaking monopoly had any impact on any of it. I'm sorry, couldn't help myself.
Good transition right there. So Google was declared a monopoly for the second time this past 12 months or so. U.S. federal judge ruled they're a legal monopoly in some ad tech areas, and we don't have the actual remedies yet. We don't know how Google might be dealt with regarding this. There are some rumors about how they're going to be broken up, but we won't know that for some time. And the ruling says that Google has willfully engaged in a series of anti-competitive acts to acquire and maintain a monopoly power in the publisher ad server and ad exchange markets for open web display advertising. Although Google quickly responded saying, we won half of this case and we will appeal the other half out of the U.S. antitrust ruling, and we disagree with the decision on its publisher tools. So Google is taking this as a win, of course, but it really doesn't seem to be like a win for them. You'll probably see, like according to Axios, it looks like they're looking to force Google to sell off its network ad business, which is about 12% of their ad revenue, or total revenue. I'm sorry, not ad revenue, total revenue, which is a big chunk. I haven't seen mentions of Chrome yet here, but I'm sure it's deep in there. And Jason Kint has a lot of good commentary on Twitter or X about this. So definitely take a look at that as well. And I think you folks at Marketing Clock also discussed this in pretty good big detail in your new format this morning on your show, Marketing O'Clock.
Yes. What do you think? Is Mondays worse than Fridays? I know you got Fridays covered, and we don't want to step on your toes.
Oh, yeah. No, Barry, you don't want to step on Barry's toes? That would be interesting if you could just walk over and step on his toes.
No, it makes more sense for you because you put a lot more editing into it. So you want to get all the news in there. So I know when you cover stuff on Friday, you would miss like parts of Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. So this makes a lot more sense, I believe.
Monday makes sense.
Yeah,
well, we'll see. New show today.
Stuff. Yeah, I watched part of it. So yeah, pretty good.
Oh, can I get Google some advice here on this whole thing? Not to talk about Greg's podcast the entire freaking time.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, no, I will lean into this. Like if I was Sundar Pichai, I would show up to work every day dressed as a Monopoly man.
That's going to be the dumbest possible. As your lawyer, Mortimer, I highly recommend you don't do
How
that.
funny would that be if that's what he did, though? Come on, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I don't know if you do that.
Who knows? This one seems like it's hard to get. And then I like the fact they're like, we want half of it. Like, what are you talking about? You're a monopoly, and your entire company's been determined to have broken the Sherman Act. Like, what? This not. You can't take a dub. You can't take half a dub. Get out of here.
The things are just amazing.
Yeah, at least maybe like he could go dressed up. Sundar could go dressed up as a Monopoly man at some party, maybe if you could find some events near him.
Ooh, no, but he can't. Well, not if they're sports related or not according to this particular version of the SERP. I have the same issue, by the way. Well, sort of. Is why I covered this story. Also, your screenshot was of the Knicks and the Yankees, so I felt like I had to cover it. Not that I'm really interested in what happened here at all. I just saw sports. I'm like a fly on. I just went for it. But this came from who did this? Who spotted this, Barry? Vijay.
Yeah.
Chauhan.
Ask Greg to pronounce it. He's really
good.
Vijay Chauhan.
Yep, there you go. Thanks, Greg. So you search like events near me, you would get like an event carousel. In this case, Barry's showing like events today. The Knicks are playing against the Pistons today. Actually, the Blue Jays are playing against the Yankees, but that's not true. That's like next Saturday. The Yankees are playing in Cleveland tonight. Why were they even okay?
Has the date of the 26th there?
Yeah, but why would they skip the date of the actual like today's game?
Great question.
Right?
Maybe they know the outcome ahead of time. It's
if I was a Monopoly, I would also know the outcome. Maybe they own everything. So anyway, so it didn't show up for him. I have a weird thing. It could be a US, non-US thing because I have a weird thing when I'm on a VPN and I search for the Yankees, I get a little sports box. When I'm not on a VPN in the US and I search for the Yankees, I no longer get the sports box. So maybe that's like tied to it.
I mean, seems to be specific with desktop when you do like events near me.
Oh, yeah, it's on desktop.
So on desktop, it's not showing up. On mobile, it is. And
Different
the question is, it looks on mobile, it's showing up for me. Yes. On desktop, it's not. And that was what he reported. So yeah, that's the news where the events result carousel, the events rich results carousel is just simply not showing up on desktop I tested numerous browsers. He's tested numerous browsers. The question, it's probably a bug. It'll probably show back soon.
No, there's something weird going on, like with particularly with sporting events. There's something weird going on.
That I didn't know because I don't follow sports or events or happiness. So
I'll also say
happiness follows you.
As much guff as we give Mortimer over here about missing transitions, Morty gave you a good one, Barry, and you missed it.
He did.
I took it. No, you missed it. It was before.
Yeah. I said I'm gonna get the monocle thing.
I'm gonna put a monocle on so I can see this more. That was his Monopoly. That's what he was trying to lay out.
Sorry, I kind of ignore half of what Morty says. So.
Only half?
You're right.
That's stupid.
Any event, thanks so much for being with us on It's New. We're back tomorrow with more It's News. Have a great day and speak to you guys.
Congrats, 100,000 subscribers, right?
I want to get it official. I need Google to verify that I'm not a spammer, and then I have to get the plaque.
You get the plaque?
I hope. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, I hope it's worth all the money you spent to get that plaque.
Billions, but it's worth it because Google has more search ad dollars, and then I could go ahead and report about their search ad dollars.
He actually spent 100.
It's totally worth it.
He actually spent $102.9 billion. That's where that 14% increase came from.
Yes, I did. Anyway, thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.